All right, so I did something really fun today. Sort of. This is my old computer from when I was living in Taiwan, an Asus X553M, and it has Bapamuffa on the keys for typing in Chinese and stuff, and there's a really cool little Star Wars sticker I have on there. But recently, Microsoft discontinued Windows 8. So I gave this computer to my sister, and she needed a computer for doing taxes and stuff that you need to do computers. You need to use a computer for, and it's just stopped working because no more support for Windows 8. So I decided, I suggested to her maybe we could put on Linux and breathe new life into it. So I just spent the last couple of days trying to figure out exactly how to do that. With this computer, there's a bunch of stuff online was really misleading with how to get to the boot menu. The way that you do it is, it says on there to push F2 while it's booting up. That's not exactly true. Another might be for other computers, but for this model, it said to do that. You don't do that. You also other places it says to push escape while it's booting up. That's not true either. You hold down F2 with one finger, and then that just woke it up. So that's not off. It was just kind of sleeping. But you hold down F2 while you push one time the power button, and that will bring up the boot menu, right? So, anyways, that's how you get into the, BIOS of the computer, so that you can actually change the operating system. Otherwise, there's no way to change the operating system. All right, and then I'll bring you over. Listen, here, I'm gonna just log in real quick to kind of show you what Ubuntu looks like. And I have the radio playing, just testing it out a little bit. Kind of cool. My sister's an artist, and she makes a lot of jellyfish, so this is a coincidence. This is the background that came with Ubuntu, and it comes with all these apps, and it's just really easy to navigate and stuff. And so lots of features that come, with the operating system. You can have it more bare bones if you want it, but I think it's nice to kind of have all of what it can offer instead of her having to download everything one by one. My sister she's not a big fan of computers like I am, so whatever can just work when you sit down and you need it to work, that's kind of what we're going for here. So anyways, I got it on there with over on my main mini PC design computer, and I used this 16 gigabyte flash drive, SanDisk flash drive, and I got it to work. Here, let me see what I got on my computer here. All right, so I got it to work using Rufus, and so obviously, it's pretty easy. Just you're gonna want to go to just Ubuntu. Well, see, I searched Rufus here, download Rufus, and it's a tool that you need to have on the flash drive in order for it to upload from the flash drive a new operating system. So you need Rufus to do this, right? And then another thing that you need is just search on here Ubuntu, right? And then desktop download, right? That's the two things that you need. So download Ubuntu and download Rufus, whatever, except, okay. So you see there's that jellyfish. All right, so then when you're in the file, So you see here, you got, well, I don't have anything in E, but if I plug this in, so I just plugged it in, and then I have auto run of Rufus, and then I have all the stuff from Ubuntu. It's really, really easy to get this. Now, what you should do is reformat the thumb drive. That's what you should do, so you know it's completely empty. And the way that you do that is you go up here to these three dots and you have it plugged in, and you say format, and then it's usually best to have it FAT32, right? And then just push start, right? I don't want to do that because I want it to be bootable. And then when you go to like download and you say Rufus, this is what I downloaded on mine. This program will come up, right? And whoops. So here's Rufus here, and you have to select which you have to select the Ubuntu from here that you downloaded from the website, and then everything will be pretty automatic. So you select it, good, and then when you push start, it will start loading it through the tool of Rufus onto the thumb drive, right? And then that previously empty thumb drive will now have bootable Ubuntu on the thumb drive because of Rufus. So Rufus does not go on the thumb drive. It is a tool to put the proper version of Ubuntu desktop onto the thumb drive so that when you plug it into the computer, it will be bootable. Otherwise, if you just put Ubuntu on the thumb drive, it will not be bootable necessarily. So Rufus is a tool on your other computer in order to put a bootable version of Linux on a thumb drive. Yeah, and that's one thing that didn't seem very clear to me at first when I was looking at other tutorials, and so I thought I'd make a little video explaining how that kind of works. So you need to download two things: Ubuntu, well, whatever version of Linux that you want. That's really easy. And then keep that in your downloads file or downloads, partition. And then the other thing that you need is the Rufus tool, but you're not putting that on the thumb drive, right? You're just using it to put the correct version of your Linux desktop onto the thumb drive. And I'm sure that the other tutorials were explaining it well enough, but it just didn't make sense to me until I actually started doing it. So hopefully this makes a little bit of sense. And if you have any questions, I'm going to try to put a good description on there for it. But if you have any questions, just let me know.